Okay guys, I got this box here from 911 Motorsports. He is the guy from Oregon that makes the Harbor Freight Jack off-road conversion. He sent me this box and he has some new products here. We have the 3-ton Badland Jack mount. We're gonna mount this on the trailer. You can probably mount this on your truck or, basically anywhere where you can bolt this down and is flat and you can, mount your jack. And then also in the box, we have the extension kit. So this will convert the Badland 3-ton off-road jack to his jack extension conversion kit. So basically we have our 2 extensions here. We have our top piece. And then we also have a flat plate, which this is super useful. I used it to pull the transfer case out, and as soon as I'm done with this particular little project on the Harbor Freight 3-ton Badland Jack, I am going to be using this plate to pull the transmission from the S10. Now, I was going to be working on the S10 all weekend, but we had a leaky shower floor tile issue, and I decided to just knock that out instead of working on the S10 because, that's the smart thing to do. So I had to regrout and reseal the shower in our master bathroom. So that's what I've been doing the last couple of days. Forgot how heavy this thing was. Now, if you guys have been living under a rock in the last couple months, then you probably don't know about this new Badland off-road 3-ton jack. I've been using it a ton on the S10. It's really nice to have that really solid jack. Been using it in the front to move things around. If I got to move a jack around or anything like that, it's really nice to have. But it is huge, bulky, super heavy, and it gets in the way a lot. But it is nice to have when you need it. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to be replacing this front saddle piece here with the adapter that's going to make us be able to use the 911 Motorsports adapters, which will make it really nice because I already have a few of them. And then he sent me that flat plate, which allowed me to remove my transfer case without, doing a deadlift, or I guess more of a push-up with it, I guess, underneath it and, destroying your arms or whatever. I usually do it, I get underneath it and it's like one of these. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's a rubber pad right here that you can take off that's going to get you to the bolt that you need. This is just what's in my hand right now, and actually is the tool that comes with it. Works to take this out, which is a 10 millimeter. Just break it loose like that. Guys, this is super simple, super easy, and then this comes off. That's really it. Got to figure out how this works. I should probably look at some instructions. Just a moment. Okay, I'm back. I stared at it for a second and figured it out. All it is a huge washer that's going to go on here, and then our pin, this screw-in type right here, and this is going to allow our extensions and everything to just slide on top of here, just like this. Extension, top plate, just like that. Okay, we got this thing on. It was a lot more work than I expected because when I first got this, when I was pulling it out, I dropped this and I messed the threads up on it. Totally forgot about it until I tried to thread it into here. So I ended up having to use my thread file for quite a while to finally tune the threads on the edge to get it so it would thread into here. So we do have it in now, and we can utilize all of the 911 Motorsports extensions now. These guys right here, just like that. And it looks like this guy right here, this cup, is pretty cool. It looks like we can attach our original guy right here, original top mount. So we can screw this onto here, throw our pad back on. So if we got something that is, needs a pad, we can utilize that. Boom. Extension. It's also taller. We're adding about 1.5 inches of height to the base of the jack that we can't get rid of. So it just raises the height of the jack. With this short extension, we got, let's see here, 7.5 inches. This tall extension, guys, super careful. Know how much weight you're putting on it. We can extend this up off the camera, basically, and have 17 inches, you know. But if you're doing this, you can use it to mock stuff up. That's something that's not heavy. You just hold it there, but you're not putting weight because you're putting side load on it, and it's just not made for that. So if you're lifting something pretty heavy, like a truck or something like that, I would stick to this being, or maybe even this being the most, depending on the weight. But guys, just be smart about it. Don't be an idiot, okay? With this one here, we got 12 inches, a little over 12 inches that we are adding to our extension here. And then again, we can add our soft pad to the top here. And then there would be no need for it, but because of this, we could still bolt this to this. You can make all kinds of crazy contraptions with this. Be creative, and but be safe, okay? Just think about it before you do it, okay? And then we have our plate right here. So this go on just like that. He also has a actual transmission mount that has arms. You can move it around, and it's good for holding up axles and transmission, stuff like that. I don't have that. So the wind has been nice enough to blow my tarp off my trailer already in the front here. But you get the idea here. We have our mounts. The wheels are just gonna get in there so it can't roll. They're there. Just figure out on the trailer where we want to mount these, and we would just, I'm going to screw them in with exterior deck screws. You can run a bolt all the way through, and then also in the instructions you can run a Harbor Freight or whatever kind of lock, because obviously this is not permanently attaching it to here, not bolting it down. It's just ratchet strapped down, so it's not going to fall off the trailer, not going to fall off the bed of your truck, wherever you end up installing this. It's not a solid mount. It's just a way to keep it safe, where it's not going to come off your trailer. It's not going to prevent anybody from stealing it. That being said, this is really the only place I can see installing it. I could put it in my truck, install in my truck, but I think the trailer is probably the smarter move. So inside of here, this is the 1.5 ton Harbor Freight off-road jack conversion from 911 Motorsports. These are just the similar design, but that 1.5 ton just really fits perfect in here, and then I can store my straps and everything, and then I can actually lock it with a lock right here. I know you could still break into it super easy, but it's better than nothing. So here it is, guys. Super basic concept. Cut out aluminum, screw it down to the deck of your trailer, mount it in the back of your truck. Whatever application or whatever, you know, way you want to mount it, that's up to you. Whatever adapters and stuff like that you want to bring with you, you're gonna have to throw in the back of your truck, in your storage compartments, wherever you want, because I don't really see a place where we can mount them on here. A couple things of note is right here where your ratchet strap attaches. If you want to attach a lock or a cable lock, you're gonna have to aug this hole out just a little bit bigger so the cable lock will fit through there. We got our jack handle under here, which is being pinched down with the ratchet strap, and those hose pieces I cut out just on the edge of the aluminum, that helps keep you know, the wear down off of the jack handle itself. So overall, this is a quick and easy thing to do. Also, probably should get like a little screw head that goes underneath the screw to make it a little bit wider so it actually clamps down on the aluminum a little bit better. I'll do that at a different date, but you guys, you get the idea. Okay guys, that is gonna do it for this video. I know it was a short one because of the bathroom shower leaky issue that I had to take care of this week. Didn't get a chance to work on the truck much at all, so I decided to knock this out for you guys since I had the box laying on the floor amongst other boxes for the S10. Anyways, if you want to check out 911 Motorsports, I'll leave their socials up here on the screen, and I'll leave the link in the description to their website and the parts that I'm using in this video. So what's next for the S10? We are going to be moving on to the front, because the rear is about 90%. I can figure out the spring rates and all that stuff later. The suspension is like 90% done. I'm happy with where we're at. I don't want to get too far into spring rates and into the springs yet. I'm not going to get discouraged from last video. I'm just moving on to the front because I got a lot of comments. People said the front's on jack stands. That's going to throw the whole weight distribution off. Obviously, I had no weight in the back. We talked about that before. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things happening, and I'm not going to worry about it right now. So we're going to move on to the front. This week we are going to be going to Nate's house and picking up the front axle that's going to be going into this guy right here. We'll talk about that more later. We're going to be pulling the transmission out, going to get it rebuilt. I was going to do it myself, but I don't have the time, especially if I'm going to get it done for EJS, spending an extra full weekend rebuilding the transmission, and then maybe I mess it up and then it costs me another weekend. Just going to pay somebody to do it, professionals, you know. And that way, when that's getting done, I can continue to work on the front of the S10 and get that done. If you want to follow me on social media, at MuddyBeards4x4, got a website, we sell shirts, stickers, stuff like that, muddybeards4x4.com. Till next time, guys, we will see you in the garage.